Hi, Jonathan here. Today is 2nd of May 2022. Time right now is 1:08 a.m. And first of all, before I start off this YouTube, I got a special announcement to make. On the May 17th, 2022 at 8 p.m. GMT plus 8, I'll be holding a special Facebook Live for all of you. And I will host it in Facebook Live, the Facebook Live in Facebook Gathering of Traders. So if you'd like to know a little bit on how I place my trade, how I analyze the market, join me in Facebook Live in the Facebook group Gathering of Traders. Request to join this Facebook group Gathering of Traders, and I will post the link to the Facebook Live and also a special promotion just for all of you. Now, there will be no sales. I'm not selling any classes, but this is a special educational content because a lot of you have been asking me to host a special training session for all of you. So May 17th, 2022 at 8 p.m. GMT plus 8 in the Facebook group Gathering of Traders. Okay, now let's take a look at the market. The month of April was supposed to be a very bullish month. Okay, historical wise, April is known for a bullish month, but this year April played a fool on all of us, where the US market dropped tremendously. And if I show you the chart of S&P monthly candle, it has been a bearish month. And even harder is if you take a look on a weekly candle, every single week in the month of April has been black candle. Okay, now if you take a look at this S&P, you will notice that it actually broke the trend line support, and that makes it even worse. So what are we going to expect in the market for this week? This week is going to be a very, very tricky week. Not only we have the holiday, because China is expecting a holiday for Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. China is closed on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Hang Seng is closed on Monday, okay, on the 2nd of May. So not only that, we also got UK holidays. So Monday, the market is expected to be quiet, okay, but we need market to have a reaction. I'll explain to you why first, okay, later when we come to the chart. Now, on Tuesday, we got Japan also on holiday, okay. Hang Seng is open for business. China is still closed. Japan is still closed, okay. Wednesday, China and Japan are still closed, but Wednesday night, early Thursday morning is the FOMC. Now, we all know one thing, that Uncle Powell already states that there's a high probability of 50 basis point increase in this FOMC meeting. So, but the thing is, everyone is not going to watch the 50 basis point because it's already factored in. It is the press conference and the statement. What's next? What's next? Will there be a 50 basis point on the next FOMC? That's what the market is going to watch. Previously, Uncle Powell already said that he'll wait until June, July to see the numbers, then only decide if you want to go aggressive. But just threw everything out and suddenly 50 basis point because the market only factored in 25 basis point. That's why the sell down got accelerated. Not only the sell down got accelerated, it is also because possible recession coming. The definition of recession is 2 successive quarters of economic decline. Last Thursday, we had this. GDP fell. So we got half of this statement, 1 successive quarter, 1 quarter decline. So the next quarter, which is second quarter right now, if we're going to have a fall in the GDP, that means US is technically in recession. Okay, so everyone's going to watch this quarter to see whether if that happens. If you notice that one thing, prior to that, on Friday, after the FOMC on Thursday, early Thursday morning, on Friday, do remember that this is the first week of the month, we're going to have the non-farm payroll. Previously, the market is not going to consider so much about non-farm payroll because Uncle Powell already states that everything you're going to decide on June, July. But now everything throws out. Every numbers is going to pay attention to. GDP numbers, non-farm payroll numbers, inflation numbers, CPI, PPI, all the numbers will be watched very, very closely. So this week is going to be a very, very tricky week because not only we have a confirmation of a price going lower, we got a lot of economic news out. So everyone will be watching all of this. Okay. Now, if you take a look, why on Friday is a crazy day? Because on Thursday, the market was going higher. In fact, the market, when it go higher right here, it formed a very nice bullish weekly candle. That means last week, bullish weekly candle, we should be expecting bullish week this week. Unfortunately, on Friday, we have a sell. And the worst part is it went lower than this recent candle low. This recent candle low was formed on Tuesday. Now, let me share with you why Tuesday candle was important. Mainly because we have a bullish candle on Monday. It triggered a bullish candle. It closed below that bullish candle, which is technically, that means this bullish candle failed. And not only that, it closed below this trend line drawn since the flu till the recent low. That means we now close below this trend line support that has been supporting us for the last 2 years. Okay, apologies, there's a strong rain outside. Now, we tried to rebound on Wednesday and Thursday. It basically closed to negate because we basically went above and we closed above that trend line support. That means the market break below and we got saved. We got saved. But then on Friday, we lost it. We lost it. And the worst part of losing this is basically it closed lower than this Tuesday candle, which means this black candle is confirmed black. And that makes the weekly candle very black. Okay, now, so what to look out for? If you notice that the same thing happens also in the Dow Jones, it closed lower. Okay, Nasdaq got a worse selling off. The only tiny good news, it didn't close lower than this black candle. Okay, but then it is still very, very bearish. Russell, don't have to take a look. It is basically sideways, and broke the sideways support. So if we take a look at S&P, if we draw a Fibo from this trend line low to this high, okay, all right, right about there, you will notice that the Fibo 38%, the Fibo 50% are very, very strong support. And you will notice one thing, that if I go to Fibo 38, Fibo 50 on the weekly candle, the 200 weekly are right about there. Okay, but what I'm saying right now is it won't be a surprise if it drops down to Fibo 38, currently at 3,814. That means if we break lower, it's going to have a long way more to go. Okay, that means, like it or not, we are lower high. If you compare this high, we are also lower high. We are also lower low. We were higher high. We were higher low. Right now, short term, lower high, lower low. Mid term, lower high, lower low. So this is a downtrend. Any rebound is an opportunity to short. So take note of that. Okay. Now, that's the bad news. The good news. If we use a stochastic 533 and 1433, the only good news is, prior to that, I thought there was a bullish divergence. Unfortunately, the bullish divergence are not that obvious anymore. The only good news is it is close to oversold. That is the only good news, that it is close to oversold. for 533 and oversold for 1433. But you have to remember one thing, that oversold can stay oversold. Overbought can stay overbought. So if you notice historical wise, when it drops, it can still drop even lower. Okay, oversold can still drop even lower. Okay, so if you're watching to see whether it's going to rebound, okay, it is oversold right now. I would suggest, in my personal opinion, if you're looking for rebound because it is a downtrend right now, it will be safer to wait for a MACD bullish crossover before looking for a long position. Apart from that, it is going to be risky to long. Okay, plus what am I looking for before I even think about wanting to long? I'll be definitely looking for a lower shadow. Okay, I want the lower shadow, not this tiny lower shadow. I want like this long lower shadow. So that means my playbook for this week, if Monday, high probability expecting to drop further, but we form a lower shadow that looks like this, okay, I would of course prefer to see if it has a double lower shadow. That means price rejection, a double price rejection. It can be before, like this. Okay, this is like Monday, this is like Tuesday, or it can be like Tuesday or Monday and Tuesday, something like this. So I'll be looking for a double shadow price rejection before even thinking about longing. I won't be looking for short positions unless it is an intraday trade, mainly because on a daily candle, it is oversold. Yes, I understand. Oversold can stay oversold. That means the market can continue to plunge lower. I agree. But I'll rather wait. Okay. Do remember, whatever I share is my personal opinion. If you like to trade, please do your own due diligence. I'll rather wait until there are two shadow price rejection on the lower side to see whether there is a short-term rebound because it is oversold. That's my better plan for US. Okay, US index, especially on Dow, S&P, and Nasdaq. I won't be looking at Russell mainly because it is just practically trendless, sideways, break support. Nah, there is no obvious good trade looking out for Russell as of right now. However, if you look at London, okay, London on Friday was quite bearish. But you notice that London, it is actually still a higher high. And if you take not only at London, but you take a look at Germany, okay, it is lower high, lower low. But do you notice that on Friday it wasn't that bad? It wasn't that bad. So in other words, if there's opportunity for market to rebound on Monday, only on Monday, I want to look out to see whether can it goes higher than the Thursday high. If it goes higher than the Thursday high, maybe I'll look a little bit on a long position for Germany DAX with a cut loss on Friday's low. So that will be my better plan for Germany. Okay. Apart from that, no, I won't be looking at other indices. There is no use to look at China A50, mainly because it is a long holiday. Okay. I won't be looking at Hang Seng because Hang Seng also got a holiday. So no. Okay. Now look at the weekly candle. Somewhat bullish, but US is not. But US is disconnected. Asia is disconnected from US somewhat, especially Hang Seng and China A50. Okay. But what am I looking at? What am I looking at is actually US dollars. I know it's very, very bullish. Okay, very, very bullish. Look at how bullish is this US dollars. Okay, but I'm not looking at US dollar per se. I'm actually looking at Forex. I am actually looking at Forex. If you take a look at the stochastic, it is at extreme oversold. So I'll be looking for a possible rebound. Okay, basically what I want is on Monday if it goes higher than the Friday's high. So I'll be looking for that rebound. So I'm looking at euro dollar, also in the pound dollar. Okay, pound dollar is more bullish than euro dollar because pound dollar got bullish engulfing. Euro dollar don't have. So pound dollar will be a better candidate, and it is also at the extreme reversal. See here, it's like cannot go lower anymore. Okay, but look, it can stay at that zero line onwards. So I'll be watching to see whether can pound dollar rebound. That means I need US dollars to go down. And if US dollar goes down, I will also be looking at dollar yen. Okay, reason dollar yen is having a possible bullish divergence. Bearish divergence in dollar yen. Not only in stochastic, but also in MACD, RSI, and histogram. Maybe this time dollar yen can go lower after being a widow maker for quite a long time. So what's my battle plan for dollar yen? I'll be concentrating, of course, on the pound dollar, but what's my battle plan? My battle plan to see whether can it come down to this support at 127.15, then rebound to form a lower high, which will give me a shoulder, head, shoulder. Then if we break the next time, 127.15, there will be a good opportunity to short dollar yen. That's what I will be watching out for. Okay. Another trade I'll be watching out this week, early part of this week, is actually Aussie New Zealand. I want to watch to see whether is this forming a lower high price rejection. Okay, watching Aussie dollar. I will also be watching a little bit, but not, I won't be concentrating so much because coffee is not a counter a lot of people are trading. But I want to see whether can we actually rebound. If you are in the Gathering of Traders Telegram, you'll notice that I mentioned coffee. We had a nice rebound on Friday. I want to see whether can we go higher because of this 200. And I want to watch silver. Okay, I know one thing. Okay, let me open up. Look at silver chart. Black. Okay, look at gold. Okay, not black, but at least got white, and the last Thursday, Friday is white. So gold for now is stronger than silver, but silver seems to be at, you see, it's like cannot go lower. It just cannot go lower anymore. So silver is extreme oversold. But do you remember, oversold can stay even more oversold. But I want to see whether is there a possible rebound in silver. I want to see whether can it go rebound. We are near that zone of support. Yeah, but I will not expect too much because we got 200 SMA and 200 EMA just above. So a technical rebound and I'm done. Okay, so yeah. All right, the other one is oil. Lower high, similar low. So right about here and right about here, or right about here. Okay, so we have a chart pattern of a descending triangle with a bearish candle on Friday that closes below this trend line resistance. So looks like oil is a good trade to take on Monday or Tuesday to the short side. So this is what I will be watching. Okay, next and last is crypto due to request. Basically, like it or not, look at it. This is not a good chart to trade as of right now. There is no obvious trend. So if there are no obvious trend, why trade? Yes, as of right now, the candle is forming a bullish candle, but you have to remember, as of right now, it is not active trading hours, so this may not be the real movement. But one thing for sure, it is trying to stay above the support at 38,000. It's trying, but we have lower high and lower low. So if we break below, especially break below on Saturday low or Friday low, then perhaps it's a good opportunity to short Bitcoin. I know a lot of people are looking to long crypto, Bitcoin, looking to long Ethereum, but this chart, there is no clear, obvious signal to long. The only thing I can state that it is oversold, but oversold can go even more oversold. So just be very cautious if you are thinking about longing. Shorting only if it goes below Friday's low, Saturday low, or even this low. Below 38,000, there will be a short. It's a short opportunity with a cut loss above 38,500. Okay, so till next week. Overall, in summary, this week is going to be a very, very tricky week to trade. Plus, it's going to be this region, Hari Raya. So might as well take the time to relax and celebrate Hari Raya. So basically, I'm going to be a short-term trader for this week at indices, at Forex, until power on Thursday, early Thursday morning, and Friday non-farm payroll. Then, if Friday or non-farm payroll, I must well wait until next week, isn't it? So, not going to be aggressive trading for this week. Till next week, YouTube, remember, Facebook Live in Gathering of Traders, Facebook group Gathering of Traders on May 17, 8 p.m. GMT +8. I'll see you there. Bye.